What's up, Buck fans? Let's talk some Buccaneers defense. Let's talk about that amazing performance they had against the Packers to prevail 38-10. A lot of it was pressure. A lot of it was just being in your right assignment, which we talked about last week against the Bears. Let's just talk about it, right? So, Plus, what did you see in this initial play, initial setup? What did you like about it?
Yeah, this is like you said, they're playing assignment sound football. This is just goes to film study. Jamel Dean has been one of the better defensive backs in this league, and you see it right here. He's all eyes on Aaron Rodgers as he drops back. Has let this play, develop, and he's just sitting there playing his zone. He's playing this flat-footed, so he kind of knows what's coming here. He knows that out route is going to take place. Aaron Rodgers is eyeing it the whole way. So really, it's an easy play for Jamel Dean to just jump this and take it to the house, and it shows you just good film study. As you're showing there, the rest of it just really good coverage, assignment sound football, and yeah, I mean just a great play. This really jump started the Bucs as far as momentum goes, and really got them going, gets them back in the game 10-7, and now it's a whole new game. And here we go again. The very next drive again, just great coverage, guys being in their spots, and they're going to make a play on this football. Good job by JPP. He almost gets the deflection, but you get a deflection here by Carlton, and then Mike Edwards being Johnny on the spot, getting the nice interception, almost takes this to the house.
Would have been two in a
So
row.
yeah, two in a row. So this really set up the game in the Bucs' favor, and they really just ran away with it from there.
This is just a different view. I mean, Mike Edwards, we've always heard, is always around the ball. Guess what? It just falls into his lap because he's around the ball. But just look at Carlton Davis getting that long arm right across the arms of Davante Adams. Easy interception. And we keep going. So now we're going to talk about the linebackers. They pretty much set the tone early and often. Devon White over here, this is the first play of the game on the defense. Usually, running backs are faster, right? They can get to the outside easier. Not against what we have. But Devon White is a freak. Levante David is a freak. I mean, look at this closing speed, getting to a gap where this guard has no chance to get to him, and it's Devon White just making plays. Devon White in this play, again, tracking down the running back. What do you like?
Yeah, I mean, just like the play before, I mean, he's just being instinctual. He's playing sideline to sideline. That plays right into our strength. So it's hard to run the football to the outside against us with guys like Levante and Devon White. I mean, they're just going to make plays here. Levante David going to do similar things. He's just going to run this one down, matched up against the center there. Center's not going to win that matchup. So, I mean, just too much speed, and he gets right in there to make the play on Aaron Jones.
And this is the thing. This is why we consistently win. You got guys manning the defensive line, covering up gaps, and then no center guard is going to be able to consistently get up to our linebackers and maintain a block. They're just too athletic, too fast. And again, here you're going to see Levante making a play. The guys that can't even get a block on him, and that's a tight end trying to block on him. So, I mean, speed and space, you can say the same thing with our linebackers. It's funny, but they're that damn good.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, here again, another play, just, filling gaps, Devon White making tackles, and just really nice to see. I mean, you see the disruption there up front. They're closing the left side of the line and then forcing them back to the right. Devon White's right there to make the play. Doesn't over pursue, which
Yeah.
is good. So it's just playing assignment sound
He's
football.
not going out. He's following the ball carrier.
Exactly. So he's just reading the play, he's being patient with it, and then go attack, and he makes sure he's down for sure.
And the way he tackles, I don't know how he makes some of these tackles. Look at this. He's just grabbing a jersey with one hand, and he stops this running back in his path right there and drags him down. It's crazy how much grip strength this dude has. Keep going on. Levante doing Levante things. I mean, you would think it would help to block him a little bit. Maybe he's just that good. Left tackle just oversteps, cuts in, down you go.
Yeah, Levante's he's been doing that for his whole career. Here again on the pressure now, Levante getting in, and this is just a really nice rush game here by the Bucs. They're going to bring guys from different directions, and yeah, they just have no chance for this. Running back try to get over, but not in time, and that's a good play defensively.
And also notice this. Look where Shaq Barrett's at. He's playing middle linebacker over here. So Aaron Rodgers looking up. He's like, what the hell's he doing over there? He sends him in, and then look who drops back in to cover that middle zone, Antoine Winfield, and then look at the guy dragging across. There's no option. Where's he supposed to go? His options that are in front of him are all covered. There's nothing else besides eat it, take the sack. Levante got there too fast. It's just the way they were playing, assignment, perfectly played football, just being where you need to be. No one played out of place. No one tried to be a hero. It was just playing the defense how it's meant to be played. And then now we got Levante and JPP meeting at the quarterback. What'd you like with this one?
Yeah, again, just running a nice little inside stunt game. You're going to have JPP, run inside, and then Levante come around on the outside, and just too much for the left tackle and the running back to handle there. And again, just good assignment sound football. Guys are in their gaps where they're supposed to be. Coverage is good. Coverage is sound. So it allows enough time for Levante to make the play, and, JPP meets them at the same time. So really nice sack, and they were doing this pretty much the whole game.
Consistently. That's the big word that we like to hear, consistently. And then now we're going to see Devon White come around, just literally pummel Aaron Rodgers. I think this was one of his last plays before they benched him. Just throwing him around. I mean, just get him out of the game before he gets hurt. I mean, this is a nasty hit. What'd you like?
Yeah, this was probably my favorite play of the game. I really, I just loved it because they've run this play a lot so far already during the season. They run those cross dogs with Levante and Devon White, and they don't really cross here, but it's just a good job of sitting the pressure. Good job by Ledbetter there carrying two guys, and then Devon White just gets through that hole. But you can just see the confusion there by the offensive line. They really don't know who to pick up, and Devon White's free to hit Aaron Rodgers, and boy, does he hit him hard.
Well, I mean, look how many damn guys we sent in. We sent in 7 guys.
Yeah,
so it's like,
that's impressive.
How did he not have time to throw it away? I mean, maybe because there's a guy coming right up that A gap, right in his face. Let me make sure I get this right because everyone... Oh, no, B gap. Forgive me. But there you go. Consistent pressure. Now let's talk about just doing your job in the secondary. So I've been really hard on Shaq Barrett and his gap just assignments, like where he needs to be in his zones. What does he do here? He immediately drops into that flat area to take away any short zone gaps. And what does Aaron Rodgers look at? Let's go through this slowly. Barrett just drops immediately where he needs to be. Aaron Rodgers looks. He can't throw it. Why? My man's in the right spot, right? So Aaron Rodgers goes through the next look. Number 2 has a pump again. Why? Levante David about to jump a route. What the hell? Why are they playing the right way? Number 3 can't do it. Pressure's coming in my face. I got to get out of there. It's just simple football that they were doing because we have all the guys to run it. It's just be where you need to be when the time calls, right? So what did you like with this?
Yeah, absolutely. And this is something that was just really nice to see throughout the game. Again, they were playing their job. Everybody was doing their job, playing assignment sound, like you said. And Shaq Barrett, that's been a big thing. Finally getting to the spot where he needs to be, takes away that number 1 option. And then Aaron Rodgers really doesn't have anywhere else to go because guys are where, they're assigned to play. I mean, yeah, he could have maybe thrown it all the way down here to number 83 at the bottom of the screen. But again, you're looking at a minimal gain there. So just really good defense overall. And here again, we're going to see it, just good coverage.
Well, I'll let it play first, then we'll break it down more. This is more the Colton Davis. He could have had an interception on this one. He's just heaving it, but let's break it down how they cover this. It's really cool if you look at it. So you look Shaq Barrett and JPP. Yeah, they're usually your edge rushers, right? Not on this play. They're going to drop back into zones and cover zones because my 2 middle linebackers are coming in. So there's a lot going on, yes. But again, don't worry about what everyone else is doing. Worry about what you have to do. So Barrett, dropping back, but watch JPP. Just immediately know I'm going to drop into a zone. So I'm going to cover this wide receiver and drag with him. Then turn around and look at the football and see what's going on. So let's break it down slowly. 2 middle linebackers blitz. So it's still only a 4-man rush. Barrett sees one guy, goes towards him. It's JPP over here covering that one wide receiver. Then turns around like a linebacker, which he is. And then Aaron Rodgers has no other options but let's heave this thing again. Yeah, maybe over here, but that's a tough throw as well. What'd you see?
Yeah, absolutely. And yeah, like we've been saying, it's just, not doing too much. It's doing your job, making sure you're in the right spot. And finally, our outside linebackers in JPP and Shaq Barrett finally getting the depth that they need and being in the right spot. And it forces Aaron Rodgers to make a throw like this, go down the field, and Carlton almost comes up with the interception. So, and speaking of Carlton Davis, now we transition. This is, I believe, the second play of the game,
Yeah.
and this is just really good film study. I mean, he's facing a 3-on-1 combo here. You got trips up at the top. He already reads that it's going to be a wide receiver screen. Probably could have picked this ball off and maybe taken it to the house if he, just goes for the football. But I mean, he anticipates and just reads it perfectly. And this is a great play by a really great defender that is blossoming in before our eyes. Pretty much the top 5 corner. It looks like.
All right, we talked about the secondary. Now let's talk about those sacks that we missed. Ndamukong Suh, I don't know why he was so mad at Aaron Rodgers after this game, but I mean, enforcer right there, just pissed off. What'd you like?
Yeah, I mean, Ndamukong is really, he's taking advantage of, really just getting these one-on-one matchups. And this one really was a coverage sack. I mean, really, Aaron Rodgers had nowhere to go. So Ndamukong's just keeping his eyes on Rodgers and then follows him, wraps around, and then just knocks the living day out of him. I mean, he just pushes him with authority. Here, this is later in the game. I believe JPP is going to get the sack here. He's just going to work the right tackle there really well and then dive inside. Almost caused a turnover here. I mean, he's just great at causing forced fumbles. The poor backup quarterback had no chance.
Okay, so now let's talk about Winfield and his maturation, his awareness on the field. So when you first look at this, it looks like it's a cover 2, dropping back zones, and it's man across the board. So when you let it play out, we're going. Everyone's man. Seems like Winfield's watching Aaron Rodgers. Okay, he looked off over here, did it once, now he's switching over to the other side of the field. To me, I'm thinking Winfield's like, why should I keep dropping back when I see he's looking beeline right in the middle of the field? My pressure should be getting there soon, so let me jump this route. And he's so close getting his interception right there. And even Levante David knows it. But this dude, he's growing game by game, and he's just been playing out of his mind. What'd you see?
Yeah, Winfield's playing like a veteran, and this is a veteran move. I mean, he's supposed to be back in zone here, but I think he's got some freedom, to really roam around here and be that, roamer type of safety where he can just, get after it if he sees something. And obviously he did. He sees Rodgers switch the eyes to the middle of the field, like you said. He trusts Carlton Davis to stay with his man and then just, go jump and make a play. And probably should have came down with it, but yeah, that was a nice football play.
Either way, it was domination. 38-10. All right, so I want to throw this one in there too. Check out this formation. I mean, you got Ndamukong Suh standing up. He's your middle linebacker. And this is where, like, Greg Allman is on asking questions like, what type of look was that? I mean, look at this thing. You have only one down lineman, JPP. So, again, when people say our defensive line's good, not good, blah, 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 you don't know who's coming in. That's the fear factor of this defense. You have Whitehead in the middle over the nose. Like, this is weird. An offensive line, a quarterback's going to look at this and be like, what the hell is going to come at me? And then you send in damn near the whole bunch, and then you're just making a quick throw to a back shoulder, which is luckily went out of bounds. But look at from the other angle. Look how many people are there on the line, and you don't know who to cover. And then you have one guy coming in scot-free because you're thinking too much, pretty much. What'd you like about it?
Yeah, I mean, this is what Todd Bowles does. I mean, he's going to create, formations like this to create chaos, and really, it is chaos at the line of scrimmage. You really don't know who to block, like you said. Antoine Winfield has a free path to the quarterback, and it's just a really good job of rushing the quarterback to make a quicker decision. Your coverage is sound, so you have guys in place to make plays on the football if needed, and Carlton does a good job of really just staying with Devontae there, making sure he doesn't get both feet in bounce. But yeah, you like the design because, yeah, I mean, if he doesn't have that option right away, ends up in a sack.
Absolutely. But guys, that's enough about the defense. They did awesome. If you like that type of content, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below, like the video, and until the next one.